Hey everybody, this is Perky of Perky Perspectives. So basically I wanted to make a video, one, to say my condolences again to the Bryant family. It's been really hard out here in LA for the citizens of LA, and of course for the Bryant family and all of the families that were affected by the helicopter crash. I'm glad that the memorial has happened, and I'm glad that the family has been able to lay their loved ones to rest. It's still, very hard. Me personally, I'm one of those people to where I can't really watch things like that. I get super emotional and I overthink. I'm an overthinker. So I think of everything. Like, oh my God, I wonder what they were feeling when it was happening. Oh my God, how are they going to sleep? I worry for Vanessa. I'm worried for the sisters. I'm just like, And so seeing, all the memorial things, seeing people wearing their shirts, it makes me feel really happy and really sad at the same time. So I'm kind of an avoider. I guess I avoid things like that. So that I don't get overly involved and invested. But I definitely know that there were so many people that needed to have this. Not just people in LA, people all over the world that needed to see this memorial service, that needed to be there in the audience, that needed that closure. A lot of people do need closure in that way in order to continue processing. So I say all that to say that our mental health is forever growing and changing, and our understanding of mental health is forever growing and changing. But it's definitely necessary to allow for people to process things in the way that they process things. So sometimes there's comments that we see or we hear from other people that are like, oh, but why do you feel like this? Like, what did Kobe do for you? Or anybody, if this situation was somebody else, especially when it's a celebrity, especially when it's somebody that you don't know. There's always people that have something to say. What do you know about him? What do you do? What did he do for you? Blah, blah, blah. It's unnecessary, and I really think that people need to check themselves when they speak like that, because you can't speak on somebody's life, you can't speak on their experiences, and you can't speak on who their heroes are and what kind of things affect them. Some people may have gotten emotional about Kobe Bryant passing because his daughter passed with him. Maybe they lost a younger sibling or a child, or maybe they lost a parent, or you never know. Basically is what I'm trying to say. You never know what's going on in other people's lives. And so you have to give them that courtesy. And just, I also encourage people to, reach out to the people that you haven't spoken to in a long time. Especially if it went kind of, those weird, relationships. And I don't just mean romantic relationships, just relationships, period, to where you guys could be rocking real hard for a long time and then all of a sudden it just dissipates. You guys just stop talking. It's a lull in the relationship and you don't really know what happened. Now's the time to reach out. Just reach out to them. Say hi. Say something. Get that closure. This is what I'm talking about. Closure is necessary. If you ever wonder, what if I would have said something to this person? Try. Reach out. Say something. What could be the hurt in it? If you ain't do no craziness, all right? Now, if you going around acting a hot mess, blacking out because you're drunk or you always on drugs, and you I don't know why they stopped talking to me. Okay, look. You may know why they stopped talking. If the problem is you, then just leave it be, okay? But all I'm saying is that you don't know what's going to happen in people's lives. And I know we all want to live to be 2003, but that's not in all of our cards. Some of us, a long life is living until we're 52. You never know. And so I encourage you to just reach out. Tell the people that you love them. Spend time with your family if you haven't been spending time with them. Spend time with your friends if you haven't been spending time with them. Really appreciate people and value people's time. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you don't like doing anything with them, you don't really care for them, end it. Break it up. Stop wasting people's time. It's good to value people's times on different levels. Value it by respecting people's time and value it by, giving people your time. Those are very key things, because sometimes we waste a lot of time with ourselves and with other people by doing shit that don't fucking matter. Okay? So If you got 5 different girlfriends and they don't know about each other and you think you big player and all that, stop wasting people's time. You over there holding up somebody queen from their actual king because you want to just be a big player. And the same for women. Stop wasting their time. If you have been dealing with your baby moms and your baby's dad, and you know, maybe you guys been broke up, but you don't know how to get over it, so you just causing drama in here and there, cut that shit out. Value your time. Value their time. You know, value your kids' time. There's so many examples that I can give. There's so many examples. If you've been in a job and you don't want to really be in that job and you feel like your destiny is somewhere else, look and start planning out your stuff. Start planning out your business. Start planning out your next role, the thing that you want to do. Work on it. Stop wasting time. We don't have time to waste. We really, really, really don't know what our death date is. We don't know when our time is coming. We don't know when this opportunity is going to be missed. And like somebody told me, I'll give them a shout out, Preach Humble. Like he told me, opportunities are not missed. They're just given to somebody else. Well, no, sorry. Let me do him justice. Opportunities are not lost, as in they're not just destroyed. The opportunity doesn't just dissipate after you decided that you can't do it. It goes to somebody that's more deserving, somebody that's going to take advantage of it. Let that person be you. Stop letting stuff pass you by like, dang, man, I wish I would have went when the blah, blah, blah invited me to the whoopty whooper. I wish I would have bought that plane ticket to go to the country I've always wanted to go to. Stop doing that. Like, stop. Stop beating yourself up off of what ifs. Go. Do the shit. Like, honestly, there's been a lot of stuff in my life to where I was just like, I'm gonna just do it. I mean, I deal with the consequences. I deal with the consequences of my actions all the time. And majority of the time, my consequences don't feel as bad because I did what I wanted to do. I did what I wanted to do. Whatever the consequence was, I made that decision, okay? And so, you know, as you mature and you get better, obviously the decisions get better as well. So you always have to reflect and you always have to process. And it's good to write things down. It's good to think things out. It's good to have mentors to speak about. It's good to have trusted friends and family members around you. So that's another thing. If you have people around you that you don't really trust and you're like, nah, I'm just fucking with them now because I'm living here and whoopty whoop, cut it out. Cut the shit, okay? Get rid of the people that's not valuing you as well. It's so many levels to this shit. But start working on it. Come on, our 2020 vision is supposed to be clear. It's supposed to be strong. You know, and use these lessons. Like, even Kobe was in the league for so long. And he was only out the league, what? Was it even 5 years that he was out the league? And he helped to create books. He helped to create a new league for the youth. And so many other opportunities. And it's because he didn't waste his time. Let's take some pages out of his book. Let's figure out what it is that we need to do in order to get our stuff aligned if we're not already aligned. And if you do feel like your stuff is aligned, what's going to take you to the next level? It's always another level. It's always higher that you can climb. And obviously we know the higher that we climb, the further that we can fall. So always make sure that you're putting up the right protections, that you're putting the right people around you. Look at what happened with Pop Smoke. Put the right protections around you. Make sure that you have good, genuine people around you because you never know who's plotting on your demise. Keep some stuff to yourself. But if you want to share it and you need advice, get a mentor. Sometimes your friend is not the person. Okay, if your friend is not doing what you want to be doing, if they don't know how to get you there, go talk to somebody else. That's fine. That is fine. It is okay to do that. I promise you. It's fine to have a mentor. And sometimes your mentors are already right in front of you. You just haven't tapped into them yet. Start talking to your elders. We need to have more conversations with our elders and value their opinions and value their knowledge and their wisdom. So I definitely would encourage you to do that as well. But anyways, I just wanted to make a quick little video and to speak my mind and to acknowledge a few things. I want to say, please subscribe to the Perky Perspectives podcast. The links are in the bio. Please share it out. I'm actually working on a radio show right now, and I'm looking for people who would like to sponsor, who would like to uplift their business and to have a shout out. And you could be local. We can target a local core group, or you might want a more national reach, or you might want a more international reach. I've been everywhere, so I have audiences all over. I have audiences in London, in South Africa, in France. I have audience in Jamaica, New York, Georgia, California. Actually, it's all throughout the United States, but these are the key places, like big spots that I know for sure people are tuning in regularly to listen. So I definitely want to share my audience with you guys and give you guys that opportunity to have a bigger platform for yourself. Also, cross promotion is always great. So if there's anything that you would like to trade, if you guys are in the business of doing something yourself, maybe TV, photography, marketing, anything like that, I definitely would love the help. Also, I'm doing newsletters again, so if you would like a written shout out rather than a verbal one on my audio platform, we can do a written shout out, and I have over 1,000 people on my newsletter, so that could be something as well. Bringing back the meetups in March, planning those as we speak. So if you want to speak to a smaller community, and preferably if you're in the LA area, then I personally can help. But if you're in a different area, such as New York, I have a partner that's in New York under the For Us page. So that's FORUS, the number 4 US on Instagram. And we're doing business development and networking within Black-owned spaces. So definitely would like to bridge and connect in that way. If you are not in either one of our cities, that's fine too. I'm passport ready. So that's that. Also, we could speak logistics. We could speak money. We could see in what way that we can still make it work. Definitely open to a lot of opportunities. Definitely open. And so I definitely would like to see you guys and hear from you guys more. So you can always email me at perkyperspectivespod@gmail.com. You can message me on Perky Perspectives on IG. And please follow and go check out my Patreon page if you just want to donate, if you just want to give, or if you don't want to check out the Patreon, I have a Cash App too at Perky Perspectives. There's so many opportunities, but I mean, the best opportunity for me is when we work together. So if we could build and do things together, that's cool. I'm also looking for Black farmers. So if you know anybody that's in the agricultural business, I would love to do an interview with them. And yeah, that's all for me. So I hope everybody feels better, and I hope that, you know, for the people that was feeling sad, that you guys are feeling a sense of closure. I actually have some lavender and yellow flowers in my room right now in honor of Kobe. I know you guys probably looking at my outfit like, she not wearing purple and gold. I was working today. I did not have a purple and gold shirt or jacket that went with the shirt that I had to wear. So my apologies, but trust me, like, I've been thinking about it. I almost cried like several times. I really try not to take myself there. And honestly, all my strength and love is going to Vanessa right now, because if I had a baby right now and something like that happened to my kid, I probably would blow up the whole world, because you get that emotional. And so, you know, I don't have children right now, and I don't fully understand the pain that she's going through. And I don't ever want to. Honestly, like, I feel really terrible that she has to deal with this. And I feel terrible for any mom that has to go through this. You know, like they said, no parent should have to bury their own child. But sadly, you know, it happens. So I definitely hope that all the people that are going through this or have gone through this, you know, can send some extra love, since you guys have empathy for what she's going through. But in the meantime, I'm definitely sending my sympathy and my regards. But yeah, you guys have a good day, and I hope to hear from you soon.